Today, we're celebrating inspiring women who are doing great things in their communities. This young woman in New York is helping out her classmates, and she has an incredible story.
That was the most happiest moment in my life, coming here, actually.
Meet Sekuye Belende, a super senior at Lafayette High School in Buffalo.
She really established herself as a leader from day one, gets along with kids from all of the different groups, really inquisitive.
But she doesn't just focus on her own schoolwork. She helps translate lessons for English language learners.
I always tell my classmates that I'm there for them if they need me or they have any questions.
When school went remote back in March, things got more difficult. So she began making videos for her classmates.
If a teacher sends you an assignment,
explaining how to get their work done in English and a number of other languages.
I speak five. 5 of them. English, Swahili, Lingala, Luganda, and French, actually. I was the one translating in my family when I came here.
Sekuye was born in Congo.
I lived with all my families, my cousins, my parents, and everyone. And then all of a sudden, we started hearing like guns and people shooting outside and all that.
She was separated from her parents for a while until they moved to Uganda when she was just 7 years old. In Uganda, families have to pay for their kids to go to school. After a while, Sekuye's family couldn't afford it.
Imagine living in a neighborhood where every student, every kid go to school in the neighborhood and it's only you guys don't go to school. So that was actually the most sad.
When she was 14 years old, her family moved to Buffalo.
I felt really happy. It's just different than Africa. It's just, it's more freedom. Everyone go to school and the government pays and all that.
Now, Sekuye says she plans to stay here and pursue her dream of becoming a nurse.
Passionate and the things I like doing is caring. Yeah, caring is the most thing I like doing, just like caring for my classmates.
I don't know if you've ever heard of like the poem by Tupac Shakur, but the rose that grew from the concrete.
Life is full of obstacles.
You would never expect a rose to come from the concrete. You would expect weeds.
Overcoming those obstacles is part of the human experience.
That's my mom and dad. I think my mom was pregnant with me here because my mom had me straight out of high school.
At 18 years old, Elizabeth Reyes has experienced more than most.
I've honestly lived a lot within like the last 18 years.
She's battled homelessness and poverty.
This was a card though that my dad made me for my birthday. My dad's in prison, so not having like my dad there was also very hard. I have like letters from him. I don't live with my mother. I live with my friend and her family.
She's fought back stereotypes.
A Latina Native American woman, 9 times out of 10 you would think like you see it too often where they're like pregnant.
And each time she's found a way forward.
I was able to like bloom and blossom from the hardships that I faced in my life.
Each time Elizabeth has refused to fail.
I'm a first generation student to go to college.
Everything in Elizabeth's life was finally on track until COVID.
I missed out on like high school, I missed out on prom, I missed out on graduation. This one's a 3.5 GPA or higher. This one's being in sports.
Welcome friends and family to the graduation ceremony of
that stage walk she had worked toward for years reduced to a Zoom call.
Elizabeth Reyes.
But Elizabeth isn't someone to let obstacles stop her.
It almost feels surreal. It hasn't fully clicked in my mind that I leave tomorrow at 5 a.m.
So even during a pandemic, she packed up her life and took a leap of faith.
Officially made it to campus. I'm officially a Sun Devil. Classes don't start until Thursday, so I'm kind of just hanging out, making friends, and I can't wait until everything gets started.
2 weeks later,
can't believe I'm saying that I'm in my 2nd week of college.
Elizabeth is still adjusting to college life.
Getting used to that habit of like making sure you have your mask on you at all times, making sure you have your keys on you at all times.
A recent outbreak on the ASU campus has threatened this COVID college experience. But through it all, Elizabeth says she made the right choice because obstacles are part of the human experience, and overcoming them is what Elizabeth is good at.
It's more like the rose that grew from the concrete.
We have some sewing angels on the way. Stick with us. It's good to know.